Hello, I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog for today, Monday the 1st of February 2010. Today I have two topics I wish to talk about: university funding in England and also some breaking news as I start my video blog, and that is President Obama's cancellation of man's return to the moon. So here we go. So yes, English universities are apparently facing a cutback in their funding, and that means that the top level English universities, the so-called Russell Group, which also contains Cardiff University here in Cardiff, the capital of Wales, they say that this means that there will be a cutback in the number of students that universities will be able to take onto their courses. Now, I left university in the summer of 2009, although I'm doing some module research through the Open University, because things didn't quite work out to my satisfaction in the university I was in. So I'd like to briefly say, as my Open University course officially started yesterday, those who want to go to university but might not get a place, I encourage you to consider the Open University, because there's a lot of funding available where you don't pay the full tuition fees that you do if you attend a proper university, and if you receive job seekers allowance here in the United Kingdom and other similar benefits, then you will have big concessions on the costs that you pay. For off the top of my head, something like £360 for each module that you do, and each module is worth 30 credits. So to do one academic year's worth, you do four modules spread out. In my case, between February and October. And what the Open University does, they send you boxes, and let me show you. They send you boxes like this with the Open University written on it, and it's sent out by courier, and quite hellish when the courier fails to deliver it successfully. As you'll know if you saw my video looking around Nant Garu that I posted in January 2010. But they send you these booklets like here, the course guide for S383, that's a module called the Relativistic Universe, and this explains what a lecturer would say in an introductory lecture. And they send you books like this. The modules that I'm doing a module called Astrophysics. They sent me this book here, Stellar Evolution and Nucleosynthesis, and there's 8 chapters in this book, and I have to read one chapter a week and answer the questions in the book, and then submit for my assessment some questions that are on a worksheet that I've got to submit electronically. I'm also doing the quantum world. They've sent me this book here on wave mechanics, one of 4 books for that module. And for the Relativistic Universe, you saw a few moments ago the course guide, for they've sent me this interim book, but they're still publishing the full course guide. I read through these books myself rather than the lecturer reading the material out to me in a conventional lecture. And they also do with the Illuminate software online webinars, sort of computer-based seminars and tutorials, and I attended 2 of them through the computer yesterday, and I thought it was rather innovative. And also, they send you DVDs as well to help you with the learning process. So yes, I've got these 3 DVDs, and also there's a computer-based module that I'm doing, statistical analysis, and there's this software which I use. So it's all me on my own, reading the books, using the DVDs and the computer software, and watching online tutorials. I need never leave the house to study this material. So, and of course, it's all very cost effective. You don't need to spend thousands of pounds going away from home to university to live in accommodation miles away. You can do it at home at a time that suits you, and it's all the same material that you find in a traditional university. Because the Open University, a correspondence-based university, you can do it all the way around the world. So I encourage you to do that as an option if the proper university system, whether in England or America, is too expensive for you. Right. As I put these back, I will now tell you about the breaking news that President Obama in the last hour before I recorded this video, but I'm recording this at 5 o'clock PM Greenwich Mean Time. But 1 hour ago, it says here on the BBC News website that President Obama has cancelled the American project designed to take humans back to the moon, the so-called Cancellation program that George W. Bush launched. Obama has cancelled it. He's cancelled the design of the Orion rocket that was intended to be the modern Apollo, and much to my irritation, he's also cancelled the Ares-1 rocket, which was the proposed design to replace the space shuttle. And he's going to save money and increase the life period of the International Space Station. And it's my understanding from this, he's going to get private firms to help out with some new ideas for the space shuttle. I do know that President Obama envisaged extending the lifespan of the space shuttle, but if you're into astronomy like me, you'll know that that's not very clever, because the space shuttle is rather old now and it's too dangerous to use. So I think you'll agree with me, it's rather irritating that President Obama has abolished the idea of going back to the moon, and this means that any possible trips to Mars are now kicked into the long grass. And I'm currently 27. I think it's very unlikely that we'll be going to the moon before I'm 50. I'm going to be 50, of course, in 23 years' time, so it's going to take decades to plan a return to the moon. It's going to take 2 or 3 decades to go on to Mars. And if President Obama is stopping the work of it now, then definitely I don't think my mother and father will be alive to see us going to Mars. Of course, tragically, as you might know, the Spirit rover has now ground to a halt on Mars and will now be a stationary satellite station instead of roving around Mars like it has been doing since, I think, 2004 was when it landed on Mars. So not looking good for Martian exploration, with this news that President Obama has cancelled the plans to go to the moon and Mars, and also the gradual decline of the Spirit rover, although there is of course opportunity which is still going around the Martian surface. So yes, that's all I want to say on this video blog. Do contact me if you have any opinions. I think this breaking news about the moon cancellation that will probably develop after I've finished recording this video, so I might mention it again in future videos. If you want to, do join me on www.justin.tv between 10 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock at night Greenwich Mean Time, and you might catch a live web broadcast by myself. I'm just playing with the technology at the moment. It comes in quite handy actually, but I got these headphone microphone concept for the Open University lectures that I said about, and it turns out that you can use this for the live broadcast much better than my conventional webcam microphone I've been using. Okay, thanks for joining me. Subscribe if you want to. I think I've been posting some rather boring videos in recent times, but I hope to make them more interesting fairly soon. Okay, so yes, watch me live on Justin.tv if I'm available at the times that you watch. But in the meantime, it's bye for now. Bye bye.